Hello everyone. Today we are solving another excellent question from the UPSC Combined Geo-Scientist Mains 2026 Geophysics Paper 1. This examination is designed to test not only your mathematical skills but also your understanding of the physical concepts used in the geophysics. And one of the favorite areas of the UPSC is vector calculus because it forms the mathematical foundation of gravity, magnetic, electric, and the fluid flow problems encountered in the geophysics. And today's question is simple in calculation but extremely important conceptually because it introduces the idea of the divergence, which tells us whether a vector field behaves like a source or a sink. Okay. So let's solve this step by step while understanding the physics behind every mathematical operation. First, before differentiating anything, let's first understand what this vector field represents. A vector field assigns both magnitude and direction to every point in space. And here, along the x direction, the component is x square, y, z. Along y direction, this is fy, this is x, y square, z. And along z direction, fz. This is x, y, z square. Now notice something beautiful. Each component contains all three variables x, y and z, but only one variable is squared. So this symmetry is not accidental. UPSC has purposely chosen a neat vector field so that the differentiation becomes straightforward if we know the definition of divergence. Okay. Now, many people memorize the divergence formula without understanding its meaning. Instead, remember this, like divergence measures how much a vector field spreads out from a point. So imagine placing a tiny balloon inside flowing water. If more water comes out than enters, the balloon expands. And if more enters than leaves, then what happens? It shrinks. So that expansion is or contradiction is exactly what divergence measures. Now, for any vector field, the divergence is this means differentiate the x component only with respect to x, differentiate the y component only with respect to y, and differentiate the z component only with respect to z. Okay. Now, students often make mistake by differentiating every component with respect to every variable. Never do that. Each component is differentiated only with respect to its own coordinate, and this is one of the most common mistakes in the competitive examinations. Now, the x component is what? X square y z. So differentiate with respect to x. And since y and z are constants, no? This is 2xyz. So we can say del fx del x, this is 2xyz. Okay. Now differentiate the y component. If y is this, so differentiate with respect to y, treat x and z as constants. So derivative of y square, this is 2y. So we can say del fy del y. This is 2xyz. Now differentiate the z component. Z component is what? Fz. This is xyz square. Differentiate with respect to z, keeping x and y constant. So del fz del z. This is 2xyz. Now substitute everything into the divergence formula. So adding them together, we are getting okay. So this is the required answer for our question. Now let us understand why divergence is so important in geophysics. First is gravity. If the divergence of gravitational acceleration is zero, there is no mass inside the region, and if it is non-zero, it indicates the presence of the mass. And this idea is closely related to the Gauss's law for the gravity. Second will be like the groundwater flow. Look, in hydrology, divergence tells us whether the groundwater is accumulating or leaving a region. And next will be the magnetic field, you can say. And interesting fact is that the divergence of magnetic field is always zero. So that means magnetic monopoles do not exist in nature basically. Okay, so this is one of Maxwell's equation, and geophysicists use this concept extensively in the magnetic surveys. Okay, now here is a fascinating observation. If divergence is positive, the point behaves like a source. Okay, if the divergence is negative, the point behaves like a sink, and if it is zero, whatever enters also leaves. There is no net creation or destruction within the region. So divergence answers a simple question. Is something being generated here or simply flowing through? That single idea appears in fluid mechanics, electromagnetism, groundwater flow, heat transfer, and geophysics. Okay? So look, divergence is represented by this, and this gives a scalar quantity, not a vector, and differentiate each component only with respect to its own coordinate, x with xy, x with x, y with y, and z with z. And during the partial differentiation, treat all other variables as constants, and divergence measures the net outward flux per unit volume, making it a key concept in the gravity, fluid flow, electromagnetism, and the geophysics. Okay, so remember this distinction. Gradient means scalar to vector, divergence vector to scalar, and curl vector to vector. Okay, so look, this question may appear straightforward, but it tests a fundamental concept that forms the mathematical backbone of many geophysical theories. So once you understand the physical meaning of the divergence, the formula becomes much easier to remember than by the rote memorization.